studies show quite clearly that decriminalisation is the way to go, and any form of prohibition is very harmful. So I asked Jules, when we have the evidence in Australia, I've just come from a drug using session too that I chaired, and I'm still quite shaken by what I hear, and the world has lost the plot in terms of HIV transmission amongst people who inject drugs, and it's not just the lack of programs, it's the fucking cruel and unusual punishment that's dished out to people who use drugs in the world, and I am just appalled and saddened. And here we are, 22 AIDS conferences later, the world has lost the plot amongst HIV. It has gone beyond anybody's expectations. But getting back to the evidence, and I was saying to Jules, we have the evidence in Australia. We have the evidence that amongst injecting drug users that we need to have harm reduction programs, and we need to keep people out of fucking prisons. But that's not seeming to work, you know? So what else do we need? What else do we need to shore it up? And so looking at our experience in Australia, we've got the evidence. So we've had a bit of a chat here, and I think we came up with 5 things, didn't we?
Yeah, 5.
5. Mentorship. We need to continue that. And I think that's part of what happens at these meetings, you know. And our organisations around the world, we need to be ensuring that people are coming up after us, because us oldies aren't going to be there probably for much longer, really. The other one was champions. Find champions within your political movements. The other one, of course, is our peer advocates. You can't underestimate the value of that. Media. Find out who your mates are in the media, you know. Find some really good, strong media representation and media spokespeople. And was there one more? What was the other one? Was that about it? That was it. But no one thing can stand alone.
Oh, politicians who take it up?
Well, champions, that's right, champions of the cause. So there's about 5 things there. The other thing that I was just thinking too is that we've got, when we've had for a number of years now, civil society, we've had all of those international, UN AIDS and you know, you name them, have all said decriminalise sex work and of course decriminalise drug use. But it's not working. So we need to call back to them, and I would like to see perhaps coming out of the 22nd International AIDS Conference a statement from sex workers at this conference that says that's not good enough. Doesn't matter, you've said this, but where has it got us? It's got us fucking nowhere. So I would like to see a really strong statement that we all say, UN AIDS, international bodies, we need your help. We need you to come back in here and do more than words. You know, you need to join and stand beside us because we're getting nowhere fast. Anyway, that's my view on that.
Killed in Guyana and dropped off at a church. Yeah. After they murdered the bodies, they take them, ironically, to the church and drop them off, which is appalling and appalling. But as far as this goes, what we were talking about was organizing and making statements that make sense, not so much a protest, but something that speaks to the voice of sense and class and elegance in dealing with this issue. We damn sure have a structural problem when marginalized communities are left out of the conversation.
Did she mention us? No. Then I get back to my hotel, turn on the news, and the bitch is talking again. What? Am I being fucked here? This bitch mentioned the little girls again. I'm telling you there's something going on. But we need to do this together. So 2020, our voices are not only heard, they will have a black sex worker, a trans person, a crippled person. There will be a look of every fucking person on this earth. A trans man. Everybody needs to be fucking included. AIDS is not something that's particular. It's a global thing. It's bothering everybody.